Hi, I'm Sergey, and this video is not just about how to transform any worksheet into a fun, interactive activity, but also how to make your learners work hard, work together, and enjoy it. Ready? So, giddy up, giddy up. So here we've got a worksheet. It's actually a test sheet. It consists of a vocabulary task, of a reading, and of 3 grammar tasks. Let us try to make it a bit more fun. We split the class into groups of 2, and these will be groups A, B, C, D correspondingly, and we make 1 copy of the worksheet for each group. Do not hand them out yet. Just make sure you got 1 copy per each pair of students, and make 1 more extra copy for yourself. This is going to be your answer key. So it's got to have the answers on it. Next, you cut up the worksheets and you stack them up on your desk in little piles in the right sequence. And now we're ready to draw the racing waypoints on the board. The first one always being the start, and then the other ones will correspond to the numbers of tasks that you've got. And now comes the fun part, when we can design the horses. Hand out halves of A4 paper to the learners and instruct them to draw a horse. Some students will come up with masterpieces, some will complain that they can't draw, but that makes it even more fun. And now we can place the horses on the board at the start point. Some will be racing backwards, which makes it even more amusing. Now we're ready to give everyone task 1. So you pick task 1 from your stack and you hand it out to the students. You place it face down on their desks, and as soon as you say go, the race begins. Try to pair up the weak ones with the stronger ones so they can discuss the answers. Keep monitoring, make sure they're speaking English. Now you can see Team B has just finished the task, but I will not accept that because they have to be holding up the paper in their hand so I can see that they have fully completed the task. Let's try again. There we go. I can see them holding up the card, so I can come up and check the answers. Let's take a look. Well, I can see 2 mistakes. If I want the game to finish sooner and make things easy, I will mark the wrong sentences with crosses. Or another option would be not to mark them and have the team figure out where the mistakes are, whereas I only mention the amount of mistakes they've got. So we keep going, and there comes Team A. They claim to have finished the task. So I come along and I check their task against the answer key. It's all correct. So I move their horse to the next waypoint and I give them task 2. So these guys are ahead of the rest. We keep going. And now Team B claims that they have found the 2 mistakes that I had told them to figure out. As we see, they have done well. So their horse likewise moves on. So I'm giving Team B task 2, and everyone proceeds. Now beware, because as you carry on, students will start sticking up hands almost simultaneously, and it's very important to take note of that. So in this case, I'll try to remember that B went first, D followed, and A were last. So I check B first, their answers are correct, and I give them the next task. Team D were second to stick up their card, so I will check their answer, and they've done exceptionally well, which gets their horse going, and they can finally proceed with the next task. And as you remember, Team A were the third to stick up their card. They claim to have finished. Alas, they gotta keep working on their mistakes. Team B seems to be the fastest. They've completed task 3. It is all correct. So I supply them with task 4. And basically, that's the way the game goes.
now, with big fella thanks making up ground and snowy morning in good shape. 6 fences to go. Don't push it and Tony McCoy are making their bid now. Sure to get a place. Blackout Patchy is joined by big fella thanks and Don't Push It. Don't Push It is being chased home by Blackout Patchy, but McCoy and Don't Push It win. McCoy the 14 times.
You can keep the horses on a bulletin board in a classroom and award the winners with ribbons. Keep record of the students' progress of all the games. You could name the horses, have students write articles about them. If they're into cars, they could draw cars instead of horses, whatnot. Use your imagination, share any ideas you got in the comments below, and thank you for watching.